Welcome, one and all, to Toad's Midway Madness. Madness. A delightful theme park-themed board. Welcome to Toad's Midway Madness. I'm Toad, and I'll be your guide. I love amusement parks, so I designed my board to look just like one. Please enjoy the fun rides and leave your worries behind. Now let's decide the order of play. And behold, our one interaction! Helping Mario decide what his turn is going to be. The order is set. Yoshi is first. Luigi is second. Mario is third. And Peach is fourth. And as per usual, we get 10 coins to start us off. Everybody dances, and we are ready to party. Do your best, everyone. The first star is over this way, along what appears to be a track of some kind. Before I switch Mario to CPU, I will give a quick tour of the board to just show off its most prominent features. And not to mention, there's a lot about Mario Party 4 that needs discussing as it comes up, so I'm going to be doing a lot of talking on this first episode, I'm pretty sure. Luigi rolling a little bit as well, going a different direction though. Rolling a little high, rather. But yeah, we'll explain what that is all about right now. So the most prominent features on Toad's Midway Madness are the teacup rides here. That's one of them. The arrow points in the direction the teacups will take you, and every time someone takes a ride on the ride, the arrow switches to the other direction, sort of throwing people off. And the other prominent feature on the board is the roller coaster. You can trigger the roller coaster one of two ways. You can talk to this Toad here and he'll let you ride the roller coaster, or you can hit a happening space to set it off automatically on the track. The roller coaster will then proceed to go down the path, trace everybody who is on the track to the other roller coaster station, which is right up here. And then the roller coaster will be stationed here instead of down there, and it'll switch back and forth as the roller coaster makes its runs. Now you can compare it a little to the minecarts and Creepy Cavern in Mario Party 3, or the Sniffit Patrol chase in Mario Party 2. Other than that, there's a lot going on in Mario Party 4 that we will explain as it shows up. But for right now, we need to switch Mario to a computer player. Of course, Mario Party will be set to a hard computer, just like everybody else. And we might as well show off our options while we're here. We're going to be skipping minigame explanations as a bit of a time saver. We're going to be viewing computer minigames, because otherwise we won't be able to see much. Minigames are going to be set to all minigames, of course. We're going to be saving after every turn, just in case of catastrophic failure. Message speed is going to be set to slow. I just noticed that Toad's, like, not moving down there all that much. It's kind of unsettling how still he is. Message speed is going to be set to slow, just so I can keep up with what's going on a little better. And we're going to be setting the rumble feature of the controller to off. I don't know if I'm going to be feeling any controller rumble anyway, considering I'm not actually playing, but there are several minigames in Mario Party 4 that use the rumble as a built-in feature. Where the controller will rumble and you have to react to it, basically. We're setting it to off those because when it's set to off, there will be a visual indicator on the screen instead of the controller rumbling. So we'll actually sort of be able to see what's happening in the video. Otherwise, I'd probably have to hold my controller up to the microphone so you can hear it when it rumbles, and that would probably be a little awkward. Anyway, with Mario taking his turn, rolling a 10, we are starting things off properly. Both Yoshi and Luigi have landed on blue spaces, and looks like Mario is going to be hitting a red space. Unfortunate. Princess Peach taking her turn, rolling a 7. And because Mario just took the teacup, she is going to be forced to go up and make a loop around here instead of going in the direction of the star. And just like that, it's time for our first minigame, a 1 versus 3 minigame. We're gonna be playing Money Belts, it looks like. A pretty interesting minigame to start off with, because this is a bonus minigame or a coin collecting minigame. You just have to grab as many coins as possible. The team of 3 are down on the lower conveyor belt, and the team of 1 is up on the upper conveyor belt, up there. They have a little less area to work with to dodge around obstacles and collect coins. But anything they miss goes down to the lower part, and the team of 3 gets dibs at it. Everyone not doing so hot here. If you fall off, you have to wait a little bit to arrive back on the board. And just like that, the first minigame is up! Mario and getting 15 coins, and the team of 3 getting 19 coins each, which is very impressive. Mario is stuck down in 4th place right at the beginning of the game, but we still got a whole game ahead of us, so it shouldn't matter too much. Yoshi rolling a 10, rolling high. Visiting the item shop. There's a lot of different items than what we're used to in this game. The Warp Pipe, for example, is sort of a replacement for the Warp Block item. When you use it, you swap places with a different player, decided by a roulette, and just like that, Yoshi makes it to the first star of the game on turn 2. Thanks to that bonus minigame, everyone's got a lot of coins to work with. And Yoshi takes an early lead for the first round. The next star, way over this way. Oh, right under Peach's feet. How unfortunate. And depending on how the rolls here go, one of these two are going to have first dibs at the star here. Luigi gets an item space and gets himself a mini mushroom. When you use a mini mushroom, you can only roll up to a 5 on your dice block. But the mini mushroom has unique in the sense that it allows you to take some shortcuts and some interact with some board events that you normally can't. And Mario just got a Super Mega Mushroom. The Mega Mushroom and the Super Mega Mushroom are replacements for the regular mushroom and... Oh dear, hold on a second. Mario's taking the roller coaster, chasing Yoshi around the loop-de-loop, chasing him all the way across the board, and Mario ends up way over this way. And he hits a happening space, which is just chasing him all the way back to where he was, taking that loop-de-loop again. That was pointless, but Mario did get a happening space out of that, so he is on his way to getting one of the bonus stars. Princess Peach getting another item space, getting a regular Mega Mushroom. But as I was explaining, the Mega Mushroom and the Super Mega Mushroom are basically replacements for the Mushroom and Golden Mushroom items from past Mario Party games. We're on to our next minigame already. Things are happening so quickly here. We're on to a 2v2 minigame, Cheep Cheep Chase. Was that what it's called? No, it's Cheep Cheep Sweep, excuse me. Cheep Cheep Chase is a different minigame in Mario Party 3, I'm pretty sure. The two teams have to scoop up Cheep Cheeps in this little pond and dump them into their little scoring areas there. Red Cheep Cheeps are worth 1 point, and gold Cheep Cheeps are worth 2, I think? 2 or 3. I think it's 2. You can have up to 3 Cheep Cheeps in your net at any given point, and you have to make sure you deliver them to your scoring area, because otherwise you won't be able to score points for what you caught. It's essentially just a quick race to get as many Cheep Cheeps as possible, and it looks like we have a pretty definitive win here. Peach and Yoshi take that minigame handily. Yoshi getting some more coins. Princess Peach with a high coin lead right now. Oh yes, if I can talk for a second. The Mega Mushroom and Super Mega Mushroom are replacements for the Mushroom and Golden Mushroom items. But with a twist, when you use them, you become giant. And when you are giant, you can either stomp on players to steal coins from them, or you can skip past certain board events to avoid possibly negative consequences. The only problem is, included on the board events you skip is the star space. So, you have to really decide if you're going to... You have to really think about if you're going to use your Mega Mushroom or not. Because if you roll too high, you can walk right by the star space. And you will be out of luck, and you'll have to make your way all the way around the board. Mario using his Super Mega Mushroom, Yoshi used his Warp Pipe just a little earlier to swap with Luigi. And ending up here on this side of the board. And among the other things you can't interact with are the item shop and other such areas, which is a little unfortunate. You gotta really decide if it's worth the extra dice blocks or not, depending on your positioning on the board. Peach rolling really high, stomping on Yoshi and taking 10 of his coins. Really, the strategy of moving around Mario Party 4 boards is all centered around these two mushroom variants, the Mini Mushroom and the Mega Mushroom. Because you really gotta think. You really gotta think about when you use them, unlike the mushroom items in other Mario Party games. 4-player minigame time! Long Claw of the Law. Players have to look for a character on a wanted poster here, in this case, Boo. And they have to search through these different doors and grab them with their big old claw something or other. The first player to grab 3 of these characters wins. Princess Peach and Yoshi and Luigi at 2 each, but it looks like Peach is going to squeak out a victory ahead of everybody else. How about that? Peach taking a very commanding coin lead so far. The bonus stars in this game are the same as Mario Party 3, the coin star, the minigame star, and the happening star. So you really want to get a lot of coins, you really want to win a lot of minigames, and you have to aim to try to get happening spaces wherever it's convenient and possible. Usually in Mario Party 4, the happening spaces are just tied to very specific board events, and oh no! Mario hit a Bowser space. Oh no! Here he comes! It's Bowser! Stomping right on Mario. Bow before Bowser. It's time for a Bowser game! A new feature for Mario Party 4. The loser of this game has to hand over all of their coins. Starting things off a little spooky. What are we in for, Mr. Bowser? The Bowser game is... Balloon of Doom! You want to hear the rules? Of course not, I have to explain them. Basically, you have to ground pound on this pump to pump up this Bowser balloon. The strength of your ground pound determines how much it inflates. But if you inflate it too much and the balloon pops, you lose. Bowser commands the balloon be bigger. Luigi going for a big ground pound. Mario with a small ground pound. If it gets too big, you want to start trying to control how much you pound. Or you can be chaotic and just drive everyone mad with giant ground pounds. That balloon's getting pretty big, though. Not popping yet. tense. We're getting down to the wire here. You can feel it. Ah, that thing looks ready to burst. As it gets closer and closer to exploding, everyone starts to duck in fear. Including the little Koopa kids back there. Oh! Mario pops the balloon and gets toasted. And thus, he loses all of his coins. This game is not going particularly well for Mario so far. All the way down in 4th place with no stars and no coins. And Peach finishing the turn off with a 2. Getting herself a Mega Mushroom. And it's time for a 1 vs 3 minigame. Blame it on the crane. Players are in these capsules on this conveyor belt here, trying to avoid being captured by the one player. When Mario claims all 3 of the opposing team, he wins. But if everyone manages to avoid capture for the length of the minigame, which is a pretty long minigame, honestly, the team of 3 wins. Princess Peach gets captured, so it's all up to Luigi to outlast the clock. 30 seconds or so, but it looks like it's a little too much for them. From my experience, the CPU players are not really that great at avoiding capture on this game. So unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for Mario, the team of 3 loses. And I'm willing to bet the team of 3 is going to lose a lot on that minigame. Yoshi starting off our next turn, rolling a 9. And he is going up, but he does not have enough coins to get the next star, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate indeed. Getting an item space. Got himself a mini mushroom. Luigi rolling a 6. He is going to be taking the teacups in the wrong direction. But he is going to be hitting a happening space here, which switches the direction of the teacups. Mario with another happening space. The roller coaster goes its way down the track, and it's gonna chase Mario and Peach right over there. Pushing Peach and Mario a little closer to the star. Peach using her Mega Mushroom again. Trying to cover a lot of ground here, it seems. Rolling an 11. And I believe she's gonna stomp on Yoshi one more time. Yep. This game's all about stepping all over your opponents. A 2v2 minigame has appeared. Team Treasure Trek. In this minigame, players have to navigate a maze and find 2 different item cubes hidden around it. And then, once they find the item cubes, they have to bring them together. And once they combine the items together, they win. Looks like both Yoshi and Peach have their items. Luigi didn't even get to the other red item block for the red team. And as it turns out, that means they win. Yoshi and Peach, that is. Depending on how well you pay attention at the beginning of the game, that can be either a rather easy minigame or a rather tricky minigame. And sometimes it's a little difficult to play that game when you're playing with computer players, because they just kind of wander around and don't really know what they're doing. But anyway, Yoshi rolling a 6, stopping right in front of the teacups, which puts him in a prime position to go back around and get that star. And depending on what Princess Peach's role is here. Luigi using his mini mushroom, shrinking himself down to a itty-bitty tiny Luigi, and rolling a 5. Sometimes using a mini mushroom is just helpful if you just want to roll low. Though it is not the mini mushroom's primary purchase, Luigi buying a super mega mushroom, probably trying to make his way back around the board as quickly as possible. Though why he used his mini mushroom in that case, I don't really know. Sometimes the CPU just does weird things in Mario Party, but I've come to expect that. Mario getting the blue space, Princess Peach rolling a 6 and gonna be taking the teacups around. Depending on who wins this next minigame, it could mean that either Mario or, well, I guess it would be Yoshi since he's going first. Yoshi could end up getting the star here. Peach with another Mega Mushroom. You tend to get a lot of mushrooms in this game. You tend to get a lot of them. Domination is our next minigame. It's a button masher, folks. Players have to mash their thwomp spawning button with their hammer as fast as possible, hitting it as many times as they can, and whoever gets the most thwomps wins. And of course, they have to knock them over like dominoes. This is just a fun minigame to watch, honestly. A little weird and trippy. Princess Peach with 97 wins. Though since she is a CPU player, she cannot set the new record, so it's currently at my 90 right now. I actually don't remember who set that record, honestly.